Hello, hello, hello. It is, I don't know what it is. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. It's getting dark o'clock. That's what it is. Anyways, it's a lovely evening on the Connecticut River. I will flip you over. You can enjoy the serenity. Oh, we got a few bugs coming out. Get out of here, you guys. I don't want to be getting bit. For the most part, they don't like me, thankfully. But they still buzz around at this time of night. I completely forgot. I was on this morning already, so I don't know how many of you guys were on earlier. But I'm always looking at the moon, and we've got a really cool moon up there. I don't know if you can see that well. It's kind of like what I call a hangnail of a moon. That's my term for it. It's just that sliver. And of course, the sun is going down, as you can see. And we got our American flags flying here. Another boat just went by with a big one on there. I just love my American flags. I don't know about you guys. There's one really, really, really big one up in Hartford near Brainerd Road. Actually, a little north of it, near that post office, central post office area. It's gymongous. It's really, really impressive looking. So whenever I'm up there, I always make sure I drive slow enough to see it. And it's even better if the wind is really blowing, because it's so big, it hardly ever moves. It's that big. I know they used to have a really big one on Meriden Mountain. Well, they don't call it Meriden Mountain. What do they call it? Or the Castle Craig. That's it, in Meriden, which I believe they had issues with it because it was so big that it had issues with the wind up there, because there's a constant wind pretty much up there. And I guess the pole that they had, the flagpole, had a little issue with that, and they finally had to put a smaller one up there, which I think is still there. I don't drive by that way that often any longer, but I used to live in Meriden, so I would see it a lot. And anyways, don't know what got me on that, but anyhow, some of you saw my post about my new bell. So I got my new bell right up here. Came out real nice. I put it up the other day, and yesterday I think it was, and posted it this morning, and it sounds great. Pretty cool, right? I think so. Anyways, I won't keep y'all. Just hoping you're having a good day, or have a good day, or had a good day, and continue to. I did. Took my mom to the hairdresser, and her hair looks fantastic. And she gets her hair done by Joel. He does a really good job in Berlin. Joel's been there like 40 years. I think, something like that. Yeah, probably at least that. Such a nice guy, too. And he just does hair like, I think it's Thursdays and Fridays or something like that. You know, by appointment only, that kind of deal with the hairdresser things. But he's sure good at old lady hair. That's my mom. She got the old lady hairdo once a week. Get it done. It's kind of funny. She goes, no, I'm going to have to sit up in bed so it doesn't get messed up. Like, I don't know if that's such a good idea, Mom. But that's my mom. She's pretty funny sometimes. So we had a little fun times in the car. And anyways, this guy's having an interesting time getting into his slip. Not sure he knows how to do that. You know what's always fun to do, even if you don't own a boat? Go to the boat launching areas in Connecticut. Just sit there and watch people load and unload boats into the Connecticut River. Oh my God, it's a good time. You will get a kick out of it. Some people are excellent at it. Some people don't know what they're doing. Yes, another beautiful sunset, right, Melissa? So yeah, it's always interesting to see people either putting boats in slips or taking them on and off trailers at boat launching areas. People forget to put the plugs in. People forget to unstrap them. They do some fun stuff. And sea-doos too, even. So it's always interesting. So if you're ever bored, you have nothing better to do, go to the Connecticut DEEP website, find out where the closest boat launching area is, and just make a picnic of it. You'll truly enjoy it. You'll have something to post on Facebook. No doubt. If you stay there for a couple of hours, there's no doubt about that. So, but there's a busy one down by the Goodspeed. That one's always jam-packed. And sometimes they have to close it off to not letting new people, anybody else in. That's how full they get. But a lot of sea-doos there and all kinds of boats. So it's a lot of fun. But you know what? Boating is fun. It's interesting. I'm a fire sign, but I truly love the water. And it's something very enjoyable to me, very relaxing to me. So yeah, they got to definitely unhook the ropes before they pull away from the dock. Hey, Liz. Hey, Melanie. When you coming up? I want to see that baby again. Oh, and I picked up a couple toys for him, too. We got some new little ride-on toys when he's ready to ride. We got a new little guy in the family. He's 3.5 months old, maybe. Not quite. About that. He's a cutie pie. So that's always wonderful when you hear of new life in the world coming in and having a good time. And there's always hope for the future, isn't there, when you have that happening all the time. So whatever families there are that new babies are coming into their lives, that is how you spread the joy and the love. How can you not love a baby? So it's always wonderful. I do love them little babies. When mine were little, I really loved it. You know, they're just so intrigued by every single thing in the world. Lights and little actions and just the littlest thing gives them joy, right? And that's one of the things you got to remember is you used to be that too. So try to remember what that's like. That enjoy the little intricacies of life, the little happenstances, as it were, or the little idiosyncrasies of all the things that happen every day. There's always joy to be found in each day. You gotta look for it sometimes. It's easy to pass it off or miss it or whatever if you're not paying attention to what you're doing or where you are or who's around you. So again, we're going to go back to being present to yourself. And that's not always the easiest thing to do, right? But if you start practicing it, I'll tell you, it does get easier. A lot of people, especially when they're around children, can totally get wrapped up in what they're doing. And that's always a very fun thing. And that's sometimes why grandchildren come along. How great is that, you know? So the kids grow up and do their own thing, but then before you know it, grandkids come along and you get to enjoy them. I certainly do enjoy my grandchildren. They are lots of fun and challenging. There's no question about that too. They can be challenging, especially as they get older. And mine are only under 5, so I know we got more stuff coming, that's for sure. But you know what? Enjoy them just the way they are. And people need to enjoy the things that, yes, Marianne, are childlike in our own ways. There's nothing wrong with that. You might as well catch, as I said this morning, catch joy as it flies by. So, well, before the mosquitoes get to me, I think I'm going to sign off. But it is a beautiful night. I love just sitting on the boat and rocking the day away. I've been here for a few hours. And I had to post a few things on Facebook Marketplace. I got things to get rid of. So, got to start doing some of that stuff. But we'll get there. One day at a time. Everything happens just the way it's supposed to. And you can relax in it and just be. So, I will be signing off in the usual manner, which is, you know, the sun is always shining, right? We got a beautiful night here in Connecticut, anyways. I don't know where everybody else is, but most of you are in Connecticut, I believe. So, I hope you enjoy your evening and get outside and go look at that moon. It's pretty cool looking. And the sun is just going down now. So, have you all blessings for a peaceful night. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Love you guys all. We'll catch you on the next go round. Bye for now.